everybody, welcome to Fiber Fun with Olivia. My name is Olivia. I am a knitter and crocheter, and I like to geek out and nerd out on anything fiber related. I hope you do too. If you are new here, welcome to the Fiber Fun Familia. I hope you have a little bit of fun with us. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. I hope you find this fun. It's fun for me. My husband found a box in our garage. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I currently I was born and raised in California, Northern California, San Francisco Bay Area to be precise, but we did move out to Florida for a few years. We lived out there for about 7 years in the Tampa Bay area, and when we decided to move back, we had a lot of stuff boxed up, and my yarn, I just pulled it out like a year ago? 2 years? No, yeah. Anyway, I digress. There was still one box left, but this had my knit items, and I have been wondering all this time where these knits went. I was a little bit scared that some of them got thrifted because I am a big nail polish and makeup junkie, or I used to be anyway, and I had a big old collection of nail polish, and my husband, by accident, donated a whole box of nail polish. Yep, I almost died. I almost died. I know it's no big deal to everybody else, but to me, I almost died. So I thought maybe the same thing happened with my knits, my winter knits. And so when I asked him to pull it out last winter, I think it was, he's like, there isn't anything there. Well, guess what he found this year? So I thought I'd share them with you. I probably won't remember what the names are, but I will look them up and either put them here or down in the description box. So let's jump in, shall we? I'm going to leave my box over here because it is a big one. Let me show you super quick. Yeah, it's full of stuff. I don't know what else is in here, so we're about to find out. But I know that the majority of them are knits or crochet items that I have made. So let's jump into the first one. I can already see this is actually a scarf that I made for my hubby. He probably forgot about it too. I definitely made this when I was in Florida. Let me fold this up, or actually let me show you a little bit. I remember loving this yarn. Right now I can't remember what yarn it was, but if I do, I will put it in the description box. I remember that I liked that it had these browns in it and very subtle blues, and it's all double crochets. And then down here, and of course it's all, because we've washed this and it's been through, you know, it's been in a box for a while, it has these things sticking out, which is where the yarn had been, you know, the ends had been weaved in, but they're kind of straggling out, so that's what you're seeing here. But this is hubby's scarf. This is super soft. If I remember correctly, this is acrylic. Yeah, might take this away from him. But yeah, so this is a hubby scarf. This next item is the one that I really wanted to find, and I was really mortified that it had been thrifted because it's been one of my all-time favorite makes and wearables. This is a knit shawl. Again, I can't remember off the top of my head what the names of these are, but I remember this was the first time that I actually knit a full-on shawl and knit the edge, like the decreasing and the lacy edges. That was all new to me, and I was so excited when I finished this. And the yarn is super squishy, and I wore this so much, so that's why I've been like, where is my shawl scarf? Yeah, I can wear it like this. I wore it like this is how I wore it the most, but you know, you can also do this, of course, and just so many ways. And I remember And yes, I'm feeling it. I remember loving this yarn and this shawl. It was a quick knit, but for me, it took a little bit longer because it was the first time I knit something like this. So yeah, I might want to make this again and find some nice yarn for it again. It was fun, and I definitely am gonna wear it again. This next one I forgot about, and I am so excited to see it again. This is a crochet shawl. By the way, that other one, the gray and purple one, are wool. I just can't remember the name of the yarn, but again, I'll either share them down here or in the description box. This is also wool. I do remember that. Let me fold this up so you can, let me see if I can back up. Yeah, this was a fun make too. This designer, I believe, is local, I think. Maybe I just assumed she was local. But I know that I've seen her here for multiple events. Sometimes she does workshops in various locations. I haven't made one of her newer patterns, but I really need to look her up because I do remember liking her patterns. I'm trying to fold this up so I could show you up close how lovely this yarn is. Try to move it slowly. And this edging, maybe I shouldn't double it up because then you can't see the edging really. Can you see this? This actually, oops, sorry about that. This actually looks like I may have made a mistake and never even noticed it, because I just noticed that this doesn't fall exactly in line with this. That is hilarious. Oh well. But yeah. Ooh, I'm so excited. So excited. Yeah. I remember using this a lot too. Now this one feels soft to my hands, but on my neck it does feel a little bit, kind of a little bit scratchy, but not enough that it kept me from ever wearing it. I love these colors. This brown and kind of like reddish. So pretty. So excited. Yay! Next one is this super soft. I normally don't like, what are they called, like fashion yarns? But it must have been the color that got me, because I remember I got this and then I just straight up just did like a, I'm sure I saw it in a pattern, was inspired by a pattern, but then just kind of did a chain, a crochet chain, and then did, you know, kind of like granny square stitches. So it's a very thin scarf, but this is so soft. It feels like clouds. It really does. So, ooh, another one I'm excited to have again. Yeah. So soft. And it's perfect. Oh my gosh, this is perfect for right now. We're having a lot of cold weather up in San Francisco Bay Area. A lot of rain. Really, really high-speed winds. And so, yeah. Yay! Here's another quick one. This one is a knit. I really wish I remembered what these yarns were, but I'll look them up. If they're on my Ravelry page, I'll share it. But this is kind of a colorful one. Try to show you both sides. It's a really fun. And some of these I see, I mean, we all do. We see these scarves, right? Like at Target or at Macy's or at Nordstrom, and they cost so much. And I'm like, I can make that. So this was kind of one of those that I think I saw something at the Gap that looked very similar to this, and I'm like, I think I even have the yarn at home, and so I made this. So this is a thin one. I think the one I saw at Gap was a little bit maybe wider, but I just made this thinner. Anyway, I can't remember how I wore this, but I can wear it like this, or just like, I think it's too thin to wear like this, and then it's too long this way. But yeah, I probably doubled it up. And for those that are very fashionable, I am so not. You can probably wear this around a dress as a belt or something. Like I said, I'm not, but so I just wear it around my neck. This next one, I can't remember if I followed a pattern or if I just knit. This was knit. This is clearly knit stitch, and then this is not, and so I kind of went back and forth. I remember that this yarn was from my buddy in España. She sent me this yarn, and so I used it to make this knit scarf, and this I made a little bit wider, which I really like. I'm telling you, I'm so excited that he found these because I had forgotten them. Yeah, it's probably too thick to wear this. Well, I don't know. Maybe just like this, but let's see. Let me stand up. I'm just wearing a t-shirt today, you guys. I didn't even iron it or anything. So, yeah. So excited. You're gonna hear me saying so excited for a lot of these, if not all of them. This one I remember I made while I still lived in Florida. This is a crochet one, crochet lace. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. There we go. This is very light and airy, and it's like the lightest of lilacs, almost a gray, but it is lilac. I remember loving this. Yeah, it's very drapey. I think this was with a fingering weight yarn, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what yarn it was, but I do remember loving this. Even though this is thicker or wider, because the yarn is so thin, it's so easy to wear around the neck, and just, you know, it's not bulky, it's very comfortable, it's very soft. So, yes. Ooh, I remember this. Well, I remember making it. Again, all these patterns, I'm not gonna remember them. They will be down there. I know I keep on saying that. But yeah, I remember loving this one. It's a lacy. In fact, I just saw a video not too long ago, and I can't remember whose it was, but they made a lacy scarf, and I thought, I wonder if it's that one that I made years ago. And this is the one that I was thinking of. Like, was it this one? Because it looked so much like it, and it may have been. And if it was, this pattern, I mean, I made it over a decade ago, so yeah, I remember just loving this gray slash pink combo. So pretty, so pretty. I'm putting all of these on because I'm like, yay! Yeah, anyway, this one was one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, this yarn, I loved it. And again, I can't remember, but it is so soft. This is a knit scarf. If I can find the pattern, I will put it there. Oh, it's so soft. I wonder if this had alpaca in it. I don't remember, but it is another like clouds on my neck. Yeah, very lacy knit scarf here. And I love that it has like a green and cream combination. I'm gonna fold this up, see if I can show you. So it gives it that extra dimension, and it's very drapey, as you can see. Oh yeah, I remember loving this one. Love, love. Oh, I feel so good around my neck. Pretty. Ah! I believe this was made with Moda Dea yarn. Anybody remember Moda Dea? I know I mentioned it because I still have some Moda Dea in my, when I was going through all my yarn inventory. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll link them down below. But yeah, I still had some Moda Dea, and this was definitely a Moda Dea yarn. I just can't remember. Modadea tweed or something like that. This is a crochet scarf that I made with that yarn. I remember just loving it so much. It was in one of those, they used to have these little booklets, these Modadea pattern booklets, and I loved the scarf so much that I went and bought the actual yarn that they used in the booklet. It's long, so I'm trying to fold it up so you can, but yeah, it was very pretty. This yarn was ahead of its time, and I loved it because it was so different and I had never seen anything like it. Now we see yarns like this all the time, but Modadea truly was ahead of its time. And just the tweed, look at these colors. Look at how it has some teal in there. It's not as simple as you might think. It's very intricate. And so these are, I mean, very simple double crochets, but it gives it that dimension. It just makes it look so pretty. Yeah, this is really common nowadays, right, with these yarns, but back then it was not common. So I was enthralled by this yarn. So happy to have it back. Here is another one of my earlier knits. I was very into lacy knits. And so this was one of them. This yarn, I can't remember again this yarn, but I remember it's really soft, and it does curl up, but I didn't really care, and it's really wavy at the bottom. Look at this. Yeah. And it has even more lace here. It changes from here, if you can see. I'm trying to oh, there we go. You can see it better. And you can see it looks a little bit tattered because I use this quite a lot. And I probably will continue to do so. Yeah, I loved this part. I really did. And again, this is super soft. This is a little bit longer. See how it flares out. I love that. Love that. God, I remember making these. I just can't remember the yarns. Well, I remembered that Modadea one, but I don't remember this one. Another early knit, lacy knit. Again, it's a drapey yarn, and it's nice and small. Because I wore a lot of suits for my job. Oh, I don't think I doubled this, or if I did, I was slimmer, so. So yeah, I enjoyed just, you know, putting on my suit, but then putting like a nice knit with a pop of color. So yeah. Oh, here's some more of that Modadea yarn. I made this hat. If I remember correctly, it had a pom-pom, and it had 2 strings down here with 2 pom-poms, but I don't think I did it. Let's see what it looks like. I don't think I even ever used this. Probably because I needed to put the pom-pom on here. I might put it on. I might still have some of this yarn in there somewhere. I don't know. Or find another pom-pom and put it on there. We'll see. But yeah, that Modadea yarn, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was called tweed something, and just, oh, look at those colors. Love them. This was a D-stash one that I made. Again, inspired by a scarf I saw at the Gap that was quite pricey, I remember, and I'm like, there's no way, I have that yarn at home. So I just de-stashed what I had, and yeah, I remember wearing this too. Not too often, because this one is a little bit thicker, and in Florida it was quite hot, but I'll probably use it a lot more here in California. So yay! I think this is the last one that I made. I see one last item. It was not made by me, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because it was a swap that I did with my friend in España, in Spain, and this is what she made me. This shawl. We were both, you know, learning how to knit, both being crocheters and getting our feet wet. And she did a lovely job. Look at this. For us, it was such a big deal. She sent me this. I can't remember what I sent her. I can't remember. Anyway, she did a great job, didn't she? Look at how lovely those leaves are, that edging. So, and I have the windows open, so I apologize you're hearing our Bart. So yeah, this is quite pretty too. I probably didn't wear this as often in Florida, but now I get to wear it more. Yay! So this is my last item. There is one more here, but I know I didn't make it. I bought it at a thrift shop just because I thought it was really pretty. I'll show it to you since we're here. It's kind of a thick and squishy. I should really look up what stitches these are because look at how it looks on the back. You can stretch it. If anybody knows, let me know because I don't know. But yeah, I found this at a thrift shop and let me see, it's an Old Navy. It has the tag on it. So brought it home, washed it, and probably didn't use it that much. A lot of these you could find in Florida because a lot of people don't use them. It's really hot over there. So if you go to thrift shops over there, that's the place to go buy winter stuff, if you didn't know. So yeah, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this trip. For me, it was a trip down memory lane of all my items from over a decade ago when I lived in Florida. So again, I will list all of the patterns that I could find down in the description box if you're interested. And the yarns, probably a lot of those yarns are no longer available, but just so you know which ones I used if I can figure it out. Anyway, thank you for joining me today, and I will talk to you later. Bye!